Hello, good day, students. Today we are going to learn about the adaptation of living things to their environment. Our learning objective at the end of this lesson will be to explain factors responsible for competition, then also define adaptation, then explain reasons for which animals are structurally adapted. Now we move on. What is adaptation? Adaptation is the possession of special features or structures which improve the chances of an organism to survive in its environment. That is, it's a process by which an organism becomes fitted to its environment, enabling it to live successively and reproduce. That is what makes organism to be able to survive in its environment is called adaptation. The feature that it possesses, those things that make it to live comfortably in its environment is called what? Adaptation. Then what is competition? Because in an environment there's a competition. Competition is the interaction between members of the same population or species, or of two or more population. Competition, the struggling, the survival of the fittest in the community. When organisms interact together, it's all called what? Competition. So that with that competition, they will be able to obtain mutually needed resources that are short in supply in that environment. They have to struggle for it. So competition determines survival or existence in the environment. Plants compete due to inadequate what? Light. You can see light is very, very important for plants to process their food. Therefore, all plants compete with light. They also compete with space, also nutrients in the soil, and also because there's insufficient water, they compete with water in the soil. While animals compete due to inadequate food, we know that one. Also space and also mates. That is competition. Then we have structural adaptation. Structural adaptations are special modification of structures which help organisms to survive better in their various environments. For example, chameleon, he has a special adaptation color, that it can change its color to fit anywhere it is so that it can survive from that place. Examples include structural adaptation for obtaining food, for protection and defense, to attract mates and to regulate body temperature. There are some animals, when they want to mate, they give a certain color that will attract the opposite one. And also for protection, for defense, they may have a certain color that when other animals see it, they say there's a danger here. Then we have adaptive coloration. We have talked about that. This is the possession by an organism of a color which enables it to catch its prey. Like some animal will just depict that color, show that color, that will attract other animals. I like this color. They will get there, not wonder what is a trap for them. So also they used to avoid its predator or enemy. and make them to survive in their environment. This is grouped, that is, adaptive coloration is grouped into, number one, concealing coloration. Number two, warning coloration to warn others. Number three, mimic cry. They just make a type of crying that will warn others about the danger. Animals exhibit warning coloration, Batesian mimicry, camouflage, mating coloration, counter shading, and the changing of body color. So these are the adapting coloration that animal organisms show for them to be protected, for them to get food, and for them to live peaceably in their habitat. So we have this assignment. Number one, explain 3 ways by which organisms exhibit behavioral adaptation. And number 2, explain ways by which polar bear and camel are adapted to their environment. This assignment must be done and submitted. So thank you very much. God bless you.